Hi everyone, it's mid-May, so I wanted to do a tour of the balcony to see what it's like this month. I'm starting with the summer furniture. Here's our table. It has a leaf on it that we can fold out to give us lots of space. We got this, it's pretty big furniture. It's from IKEA, but we think it's really worth it to have more space to eat here and be comfortable. This table actually has a second leaf on it. I wish I could have found one with just one, but we couldn't. But again, it's worth it because there's enough space. We don't have to sit here awkwardly with our plates in our laps. There's room for lots of plates and glasses and whatever we want on there. And the chairs are really comfortable because they're the big ones with full back support, which I'm happy with. I've also got this rug. I think it's from a Home Depot. It's really nice. I like it on our feet. It doesn't get hot. I did think about getting fake grass here, but I googled it and people said that sometimes it gets hot in the sun or it's uncomfortable. So I decided not to do that. I thought about the interlocking tiles that some people have, but it's actually a pretty big space to cover. It goes all the way over here. And I was calculating it, and also we'd have to go around the poles there, and I was calculating it, and it would actually be pretty expensive. So I decided not to do that and go with the rug. And I'm happy we did that because I like it, and it was way cheaper. So let's look at the plants over here on the shelf we set up. Just take that down so we have a better view. Yeah, they're moving around a bit. I got some new stuff, but we'll go through it all. Here's a pot that we set up. It has a hellebore in the middle. The flowers are looking pretty green now. I think they've done their thing. But I miscalculated it a little bit. Thought it would go for a bit longer, but it still is giving some interesting structure. We've also got our pansies. The old flowers are done now, but there's new ones coming up. It's settled and rooted in. Now we've got new flowers coming, so I'm excited about that. The dead nettle's just doing its thing. It's getting bigger. Eventually it'll get some flowers, but for now it's just growing. And the middle pansy's also starting to get a bud in the middle, so that's exciting. And we've got the primrose in the back, just growing and adding some texture. We'll see what it does. I'm not quite sure. It's a bit of an experiment. And here we've got this other hellebore. This one I got before I found the one in the pot. It's like a wedding series here. First Dance Wedding Party series, Lenten Rose. It's a nice yellow one. I think it's really pretty. But I wanted pink and white, and I just hadn't found that one yet, so I bought that one. But now I have two. So I don't think it's gonna flower, but maybe it will next year probably. But this flower does, or this plant does kind of smell weird. It's not my favorite, but I think it will be pretty next year. Now I just want to show you my Albopicta hosta. It's started growing, and then in late April we got a frost and it killed all the growth points, which is just so sad. How could it make it through winter and then die in at the end? I'm really hoping it comes back, but fingers crossed, we'll give it a few weeks. And here's my fern. It is an autumn fern. The new leaves are supposed to come out orange. It's got some new growth in here. It's coming out, and I'm very excited about that. I'm happy this balcony is actually pretty shaded because I love ferns. This is a saxifrage. I wasn't sure where it would do well, so I actually split it up in a bunch of different sections. I put a little bit here under the fern and a bunch in other places that I'll show you. For example, here I have my heuchera, and right under it is the saxifrage. Heuchera is doing well, looking nice. I like the different colors. This dark reddish purplish beside the green fern, and we've got the saxifrage, which goes kind of from white to pink to there's some darker red there too. So I think that will look nice, especially when the heuchera gets a bit bigger. And here we've got some plants. So when I step back, I noticed that actually I now have big pots with little plants on top, but I don't have things on the sides coming down to get me more plant to look at. So I got these. I think this is a creeping Jenny, and I think that's a sweet potato vine. Got that idea from Garden Answer. There's another one that's purple. She always uses them in her pots, so I wanted to try it too. Even though it's shady, she says they do well. So I had to put those somewhere, but I hope they will do really well and look good. This is a petunia back here too. I think I'll get you. Yeah, here we go. It looks really good, doesn't it? The night sky. I think it looks so cool. I'm excited about this one. I want to, yeah, put it in a big pot, let it grow big. But it's got lots of flowers, and yeah, look at that dark purple. It's really nice. I like it. And back here we also have some lily of the valley, which I looked for a long time, but I'm very excited about it. I finally found it. I'm probably gonna spread it out around a bit. I'm not sure where it will do good. There's a picture of it with the flowers, but I'm excited to grow that and see how it does and get some really pretty small flowers. I think I need some small plants too. Oh, this is my lavender. I chopped it back because somebody said, I don't remember who, somebody on YouTube said life's too short for ugly lavender, so I chopped it all back and I was growing back, and I love it with the smell, and the leaves smell too. I moved my boxwood over here. This place actually gets the most sun, which I took notes every hour, and this is where it would do best. But look at the leaves. It's got some kind of something going on, some kind of parasite. If somebody can tell me what this is and how to fight it, that would be great. I'm spraying it with something, but I'm not sure if that's working. It's alive, but not thriving. This is a pansy here. I've got a white and purple. That's kind of my theme, white, purple, pink. This year, here it is, Perennial Pansy. Yeah, I think it's really cute. I was trying to figure out the difference between viola and pansy, and it's something about the leaves, and I got really confused because this one has here at the bottom. I don't know. It's confusing to me, but this one's supposed to come back every year, so I'm excited about that. And it's doing really well here. It's getting pretty big. Over here we have one gladiolus in this small pot. I had a whole bunch last year and they all got spider mites, and it was really bad and I hated it. So I decided to just do one, see if that's more manageable. I'll just spray it down. This is a failure. And this is, oh, these are just some cuttings from a plant that I'll show you later that I'm really excited about. And under here, this was where my delphiniums were. I don't think they survived. This is what they look like. It looks pretty dead to me, which is a bit sad, but you win some, you lose some, I guess. There are some things growing in there. Like, what is this? There's something here. I'm gonna let it grow for a few weeks and see what comes out, because I don't know. I don't know what it'll be. I want to see. One thing I did learn last year is that I need to put more dirt in my containers. I think that's part of the delphinium's demise over the winter. Okay. And then, let's see. Oh, here's another saxifrage over here. This was where my gladioli were. And we've also got some little plants growing in there. I'm excited to see what those are too, so we'll leave that and see. I want to put bulbs in here, I think. Oh, and this is a curtain I put up on a tension rod. We have the balcony above is just so shaped that we can put a tension rod up there and put a curtain, which is so needed because the afternoon sun is so hot. It's unbearable to sit here without a curtain. So I'm very happy that's there, so we can actually sit here. And over here is my newest addition. I'm very excited. This is a variegated willow standard. It's looking a bit, I don't know, not the best right now, but I just got it. And down here is where I took those leaves off that I showed you that were in the water. I took them off so that it can focus on growing more leaves up here, hopefully. It's got these really nice leaves. They're green and white. They're supposed to get some pink too. And I think it'll look really good. And it'll also block some sun over here. Yeah, look at those leaves. That's nice. It's got these little dead bits on here right now. It's kind of growing strangely, but hopefully with some TLC it'll start to look better. And I can give you guys updates on how it does, because I think this will be really great if it works. One thing I will say is that I didn't quite think about the height here. It's supposed to get 2.5 meters tall by 1.5 meters wide. And I measured that out against myself. I thought it would be fine, but I didn't realize the pot, it adds about 50 centimeters. So it is a bit taller than I thought it would be, but I think it will be fine. I'm really hoping it will just grow out to cover that open area that we have there now that lets a lot of sun in. It gets all the afternoon sun, so that should be fine because it needs part sun. Okay, and here is just my pansies in the window boxes. I've got one in each window box hanging off the side. And that's it. That's everything I have to show you today. This is what my garden looks like now in May. And I will give you updates. So I hope to see you back here soon.